Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're coming back to Alice in Chains. It's been a long time. We got into a few songs from Alice in Chains. I think the last one might have been Wood, but I'm not entirely sure about that. We did Man in the Box as well.
Yeah, we've done a couple.
Yeah, we've done 4 or 5 Alice in Chains songs, but we're coming to this one. We're coming back to them, not by our own doing.
This is a request from Robert.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us back to Alice in Chains because they were fantastic. I mean, they've got such a unique sound.
Yeah. And we first experienced them when we were kind of starting to get into like the grunge era.
Yeah, pioneers, part of that, movement in the 90s, and they were out of Seattle, and I think Seattle in general was a pioneer of the grunge movement, so to speak. So they were, right from the seed, they were the seed that planted and grew into the grunge movement. They were part of that. So I'm excited to check this one out because it's an MTV Unplugged version.
Yes.
And, those can be really, really intimate settings. And we experienced that with Pearl Jam's performance,
that one was really cool.
which was so fantastic.
We did Eric Clapton one too, didn't we?
We did Eric Clapton. I don't think that was an actual performance. I think it was like the pre-recording.
Okay.
That unfortunately we didn't get to experience the real one because you never know which video to select.
Yeah.
Another one that we did do was John Mellencamp.
Yes, I totally forgot about that.
And that one was cool. That was also a sponsored video. Anyways, thanks so much, Robert. Appreciate your support. You've been coming through so much on our channel, and we really are grateful for that. You ready to check out some Alice in Chains?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Jeez, this is so eerie. I'm getting so many goosebumps just from this performance. I mean, this starting with the candles all around.
Yeah.
Knowing Lane's journey after this performance, because this is the 1996, and I think his last performance with Alice in Chains was later that year in 1996. I think this was April, and it was like July or something like that he had his last performance. And it was due to a lot of substance related issues. And we know the unfortunate circumstances that happened with him passing away at the age of 34. So I think that was 2002. So this would have been 6 years before he passed away. But you can still feel this pain that he's portraying. And that's, like I said, why I'm getting these goosebumps, because he's, in this setting where his voice is so strong.
Yeah, but I
as
feel
well.
like it's strong, but you can also just feel this like raw emotion coming from it.
Yeah, I mean, in a different way than we've really experienced, I feel like, with a lot of Alice in Chains tracks thus far.
Yeah.
Like, you've got that grunge, that emotive vocal from him, but not in this way.
This to me is just way more intimate. Like
100%.
like obviously the setting is more intimate, but like even just the vibe of like the way the music sounds is more intimate.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like he's singing this song about himself.
Yeah.
Like you feel like it's his
It's
song.
almost like he's feeling it and channeling it like through his own feelings versus just singing about somebody or like the theme of the song.
Anyways, we'll run it back. Killing it. Such a fantastic performance.
Love those background vocals too.
Just the rawness of those strings. Just a perfect song for this setting. I mean, it's so unfortunate as well. Like, I hate to say this, but I'm just expressing my feelings when I say it. It was like we were almost watching his funeral.
Yeah.
Him sing at his own funeral.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
sad.
I guess on the one hand, it's obviously it's terrible that he passed away. On the other hand, this is something he loved doing, obviously, right? He was lead singer of a huge group. And, if I'm saying, we're watching his funeral, it was doing something he loved to do, right? And when I say that, I mean like maybe more himself, because, when you start to get him into battles of addiction, the old you kind of disappears, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're almost like mourning the loss of yourself, like losing yourself in your own personality and your
and so when I say that, I mean like we lost him as the lead singer of this band because he didn't perform with them after, right? So this is like the funeral of the guy that we know
in this
group.
What
I'm saying? From this guy that was so talented. We never got to see him again.
It's crazy. It's also just so crazy how many artists almost foreshadow what's coming through them singing, like whether it's subtly or blatantly about their struggles and their addictions, and some of them even like almost foreshadow their own death by singing about death before it comes. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think for people that are dealing with addiction or like mental health issues, I think like that's because they truly feel that way. They feel like, they're kind of getting swallowed up, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like in this performance as well. I think for some people, it's kind of like, I think we did Jim Croce, and he was talking about his time that he had left, for example. And I think that was an unfortunate circumstance where it was completely unexpected, right? But I think for people like Amy Winehouse and, those people, you can feel them speaking about it because
Like feel the pain almost.
they have the pain inside them. And I feel like that's what we got with him.
Yeah.
Was that, when you get into that, usually people get addicted to substances because they're looking for something, right? Trying to fulfill a hole. So
the void.
Yeah. Anyways, really fantastic performance. I'm sorry to be harping on the negative. It's just obviously it's a heartfelt,
It was beautiful though.
Yeah, it was, and it was fantastically done. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this from an unplugged performance. The strings were great, the vocals were great, performance was great overall, and this dark, intimate setting really captivated me the whole way through.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these unplugged videos have been this kind of like dark, intimate setting, and I feel like it's really cool. Like it really sets the tone.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think down below. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Robert, for passing this along to us. I'm so glad I got to experience this because I wouldn't have without you. So appreciate the support. We appreciate everybody. If you're just coming through for a view, if you're a subscriber, if you've been with us for a long time or you're new, we appreciate everybody. So other than that, have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching.